Hello everyone, hope you're all well. Today I'd like to talk about something that greatly fascinates me in the life of a biblical character who always captures my attention, Joseph. His story is truly remarkable, and there's a lesson in it that's well worth reflecting upon. I appreciate Joseph's story because at the age of 17 he had a grand dream, but made a mistake that many dreamers tend to make. He shared his dream with people who didn't share the same vision. And you know how it is. Often, the person who brings you down isn't who you'd expect. Sometimes it's your own brother, the person you trusted most, the one you thought would celebrate your success with you, but who ends up betraying you. Joseph made the mistake of sharing his dream without considering the consequences. His brothers, filled with envy, threw him into a cistern, betrayed him, and sold him to a passing caravan. Suddenly, he found himself being taken to Egypt, which at the time was the greatest commercial and cultural power. Now, imagine being a 17-year-old with a bright future, full of expectations, and proud to be Jacob's favorite son. He wakes up one morning with a name, a family, prestige, and an inheritance, and by the end of the day, he's being treated like merchandise sold in a public square. What happened to Joseph? He went from being a somebody to a nobody, from beloved son to a man with no name. Joseph was bought by Potiphar, an important man, and brought to his house as a slave. What Joseph never imagined was that, all of a sudden, he, who had never done any hard labor, would now have to submit to difficult work. As a slave, he had no rights, and his life seemed to have fallen into a bottomless pit. But what impresses me most about Joseph's story is that even in the face of all those hardships, he never gave up. He responded to every challenge in his life with hard work, and it wasn't just any work. He always gave his best. I always say this: life, work, and the people around you will never require you to be number one, the very best. But they will always expect you to give your best, to do your absolute best every single day. Joseph kept moving up, earning everything. Through his own effort, he became responsible for all of Potiphar's household. When he thought he was at his peak, Potiphar's wife tried to seduce him. Joseph refused, and she, furious, accused him of attempted assault. What happened next? Joseph ended up in prison. He could have given in to sadness and anger, but you know what he did? He kept working. In prison, he began to organize everything. He became responsible for all that happened there, looked after people and situations, and even helped solve the problems of those around him, even while he was at rock bottom. He didn't let himself become discouraged. When God decided to act, he sent a dream to Pharaoh, and Joseph, with all his wisdom, interpreted it. The result? He was taken out of prison and became the second most powerful man in Egypt, just after Pharaoh. Have you ever stopped to think about how Joseph got there? Through a great deal of hard work. I don't know how you see victory in life, and I don't know what winning means to you, but I can guarantee this: you can't achieve anything valuable without a lot of hard work, without enduring frustrations, without pushing through difficult times. Joseph responded to everything with work, from the pit to the prison. He never let his surroundings define who he was. He always made the environment work for him. No matter where he was, he kept being Joseph, the man who never gave up. And there's one thing that, to me, is the secret to all of this: patience. Joseph worked day after day, and that's what he teaches us. It doesn't matter how long it takes or how hard it gets. Consistent work is what will get you to your goals. If you want to achieve something, there's no shortcut, no easy way. You have to work, and you have to work every single day, always. I admire people who wake up early, who do today's work instead of leaving it for tomorrow. Never forget, for your life to happen, for your dream to become reality, you have to work, and do it every single day, early, with determination. If you do that, luck will start to align with your effort. It might take a while, of course. It Might take time, but every drop of sweat is worth it. Joseph started dreaming at 17 and reached the top, close to 40. It doesn't happen overnight. Don't expect your dreams to come true from one day to the next. But if you stay strong, if you keep working, you'll get there. And the best part, you'll be much stronger because of everything you've overcome. So work, make your story happen. Keep dedicating yourself, doing your part, because in the end, consistent work is what will make the difference in your life. Much love to you all. See you next time.